Good day. Welcome back to our local business segment where we dive into very exciting topics. In particular, today we're talking about tech once again with the Chief Revenue Officer of Axxess, Mr. Dale Moulton. Thank you so much for joining us in studio today, sir.
Thanks very much for having me back for the third time.
So, when we talk about the internet, again, often made to be very complex and difficult, internet speed, what's the conversation around that? How do we understand it? What is it?
So I think there's a sort of vast type of experience that people are experiencing with speeds. So I think the first aspect of it is to go and be able to check the speeds that you have. What is the speed that you bought from your service provider, and also to remember that's an up to speed. So if you're buying a 20 meg fiber service, it's an up to 20 meg fiber service that you'll receive. So it's very important to understand that, and then to be able to go and check your speed. And then you can do that by going to a speed test. Speedtest.net is something that we recommend. And then just having a look at your speed, your upload, your download speeds, and then get an understanding of what is your speed versus what you've purchased.
And you know, when we talk about the internet as well, we hear a whole lot of terms. I mean, I, as a consumer and a user, I hear 4G, you have fiber, you have 5G. What are those, and how can they be broken down to like an ordinary everyday user like myself? How do we understand those?
So I think they're just connection mediums that you're using. I think the important thing to understand is what is an upload speed, what is a download speed. So when you're buying a connection from your service provider, you need to understand when you're doing a test, what is your download speed. So that is, what are you streaming? What is the speed that you're streaming on? Your upload speed, okay, that is if you're sending information. Okay, so it's very important to understand the difference. So as a home user, your important factor is the download speed that you are streaming that sporting event or that movie. So those are critical to understand the difference between when you are sending stuff or uploading a video to a friend on WhatsApp. That's your upload speed.
And I love the fact that you mentioned streaming. So if we were to put into context a family of 2 or 3 or even more, right, in the context of a family home, what necessary connection would work for that context? So what would be good in order in terms of streaming and, you know, all the different stuff on the internet? What works there?
So again, it depends on, you know, if you've got 3 kids that are busy playing games and streaming, or you've got 3 teenagers that are all watching a Netflix video, or movie. My suggestion is to look at a 50 meg service, and the nice thing with Axxess is you can upgrade that at any point in time to see if there is another requirement that you need to potentially go to 100 meg. So you're not stuck on that speed. But I would suggest looking at a 50 meg uncapped service so that you can use as much data as you like, and then potentially look at 100, maybe 150 as your requirements do change, the flexibility of having that upgrade.
And then in the context of a business, for example, like us now, with a number of employees all inside this one building, all needing internet connection, what works best for large organizations, much bigger spaces?
So I think there's the change between the consumer and the business, is the business requires more upload speed. Okay. In today's world, a lot of the phone systems sit on the internet. It's called VoIP, Voice over Internet Protocol. So that is a good upload speed that you require. And then a business like this, you definitely uploading, sending a lot of files. Yeah. So your upload speed would be very critical. So I would look at a 200, 300 meg service, but both upload and download so that you get a consistency within your business.
Thank you so much for joining us in studio today, sir. And for our audience, looking for any other information around technology, internet, feel free to reach out to Axxess. You can also visit their website. And if you want to know any more about this tech world and follow our conversations, refer to some of our other videos to get that information.